me what is my solution. I have a solution, but unfortunately time is not there. I cannot. So if you want to know about my work, you can go to www.google.com. It will give you press B.S. Sudhindra. It will give you all my publication, which even today I may not be remembering, but it will give you all the things. So as far as database where you want to go, you can see that. But thank you, at least they did not humiliate me by not giving a chance. But anyway, thank you for giving me a chance. And I tell you, as a director of the Regional Services Division, I do not look, X center is different, Y center is different, Z. I want everyone to prosper. So that's where I am looking at it. That's where I live with it. That's why I provided a challenge to what nobody can do is that we have this rule of three. I call it Sudhindra's rule of three because I did not find any other competitor there. So the second one is that full cap method by which anyone can understand right from 5th standard to the M1, M2, M3 of engineering. So this is a powerful way of looking at it. I think what is the last one? So it is possible, data is available, and I wish you all the best. If you need any help from us, I'm willing to help you. That's not a problem. I don't like anybody telling that we are weak. You are not weak. You're mentally strong, only to be here to get oriented. Once I came back to headquarters from a long time in the regions, the first thing I thought is the lack of positive thinking. So I have developed, put it in my, all our doors of RSD. Think positive, be proactive, be workaholic. Yes, you can. Thank you.
We thank you, sir, for giving us this positive note. Basically, that is why I requested to be the last on the roundtable speaker, so we end with a positive note. Now I throw this discussion open to all the delegates here. Maybe some people would like to interact with the speakers, and we would take a few questions. Dr. Guha, I see the hand going up, please.
Some kind of responses which I think are being elicited because of Professor Srivatsan's fine presentation. Sir, the community initiative that you talked about and the ICT enabling factor, certainly it is very, very innovative and relevant, but I think we have tried to model our work somewhat in these lines, in the sense as Mr. Ramola would vouch for. We have, started vocational training, computer literacy in the community service centers. Secondly, sir, there is a plea that I would like to make. As you rightly said, the term vocational should have a very broad import. It should cover areas of culture as well. Something which we call soft skills. I've tried to figure out why it is so, why they're called soft skills. I really do not know. But culture, as you said, would be the most appropriate term. For example, in our institute, we have developed a module for a 3-month awareness program on citizen journalism, which people are practicing today, but I doubt if anyone has brought out a course on it. So we have put it on the IGNOU website. Now, I would like to have this, web-enabled in the sense that, we could have multitasking. We could use the Moodle to teach and learn, to teach our learners from different parts of the country, let alone only Northeast India. We need a help for that. I can't do it. I have been asking the university. I have written a number of times on this. Just putting the course on the website can be done in 2 minutes. So these kind of things, we need support, sir. We need advice. And if you train some of our people, then they will do it. Then we will have, we can really say that we are using ICT. Sometimes I think much of it is a platitude. I mean, we are just talking about it, but I don't know what are the applications. These are the two important things. And the third thing I would like to raise is that, regarding culture, we have developed, it is just going to be printed, a certificate program on folk theatre and performance of Northeast India. This also we would like to make it web-enabled. These are some of my observations. Thank you very much.
I see Dr. Ghosh, his hands up. Madam, after that I'll come back to you.
Just one area of concern, and I'll share something. That is, we have a process for registration of community colleges under the community college unit, and there are not many takers from the northeastern states. So this is one concern which I thought of expressing, because this scheme is extremely flexible, and it has added a new dimension to the flexibility aspect of open and distance learning. So the northeastern states, and particularly the ideas which emerged from the observations made by my friend, Dr. Guha, these can be taken up by the community colleges. So through this forum, I'm making an appeal to all the stakeholders and all concerned that you should please sensitize the institutions to come up for getting registered as a community college. This process is very simple. We have a complete session, in fact, just after lunch here. I also request you to be among us so that you get further enriched on this issue. And just one piece of information which I would like to share, that recently we have launched a soft skills training and career guidance program called careerstrokes.com. And it is with Sun Online Private Limited, which is headed by none other than Krishnamachari Srikant, the present selector of the Indian cricket team, the chairman of the National Selection Committee, and a former captain. And he has explained career guidance and the soft skills required to pursue that kind of career through the language of cricket, which has happened a religion for India. This thought that I'll use this platform to share this information. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ghosh. Madam, please.
I'm Dr. Parul Bhatnagar from Dialbagh Educational Institute, Agra. It's just for the response I wanted to make about the quality. And here I would like to say that in Dialbagh Educational Institute, we are having this distance education program. We are reaching to the unreached, which is like Mela Thiruvenkantana Nathpuram down south to the north. The only area we are not going is northeast. And we have 85 centers, all connected thanks to IGNU and DEC, that we are connected through the satellite. I am sitting at Dialbagh, now the quality. I'm sitting at Dialbagh, all my 85 centers at a go can see what is happening where textile designing is concerned. I'm the coordinator there. So anybody, we have the material in English, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu. People at a small amount of 1,500 rupees, where they're even given the material, they can opt for it. We have our centers. They can go and visit the centers. They can take whatever they want. I'm also the coordinator, and we are having 100% placement. Again, we have the job fairs. Now, how we do the placement is through the job fairs. We have EDIs, which is our alumni, which contact the various organizations, and then they come. We had it in Noida recently. We have it in all around the country, and that is the way we do it. So thanks a lot. We can have quality. Let me tell you, we can have quality. Only the thing is, our mindset has to be straight, and now with the ICT, we can just reach anybody and everybody. Thanks a lot.
Hello. Okay. Actually, since Dr. Guha talked about journalism, and that is one of the big courses IGNU provides, offers distance learning in journalism, mass comm, etc. See, for me, I'm an employer. I employ my reporters, and they pass out from institutions like IGNU and so many across the country. We don't hire them, frankly. I think it's also time we talk about this side. They come with their degrees and their diplomas, but we don't hire them because they come with a mindset that has been taught in the classroom, and that is totally unrelated to the real life out there. And we can also see that they have been taught by professors and teachers, lecturers, who have never done a single day's beat in the police station, who has never done a day's reporting in the court. who has never done a single rape case, report on rape or communal violence. And we talk with them and they say, no, but actually we were taught. You may be taught, but this is it. So what we do, at least I do, because I hire my people, I have hired dropouts because I am myself a dropout. I have hired them, I have trained them. The other problem that we face is that how come all these people with their diplomas and degrees do not know spelling, do not know grammar, do not know punctuation? What happened to the language teachers? And these are the people we in the private sector are supposed to hire. And we have to start the entire process. Class 4, 5, we have to teach them verb now. So, I mean, this is something we need to talk about. I'm sorry. I don't belong to, I'm from the private sector, I'm from the media. So, basically what we do is that people who are interested come. Sometimes they come and say, I have not passed class 10, but if you give me a job, even as a sweeper, I'm willing. And the fellow can speak some English, or the girl. So we see that, would you like to write? Would you like to report? Yeah, come on, we teach them. Okay? And I have, I think only 1 or 2 of my staff are actually graduates, perhaps 1 MA. Rest of them, and then they join us, then we join them in the open school if they can, and that's the problem. If they are willing to work enough, they pass, class 10, class 12, whatever. But we are the ones who have to deal with your end products. And I want to say that your end products have to be retrained all over again. Sorry.
No, that's fine. It's the actual situation, but that's the general problem. It's not only with IGNOU, I think it's everywhere. It's the education system that we are talking of. It is not IGNOU per se, and we better take note of it. And English, yes, that's a problem everywhere. It's the vernacularization, which is also bringing its thing. So we better think and reform. Thank you, madam. Can I go on to madam there? Then the next here and there. So there will be 3 people. Maybe if you have time, we'll have 1 more. Please,
Yeah, I'm
madam.
Jayashree Kannan. I represent the Nagaland School Education Board. A lot of people have been talking about Nagaland and especially about the language curriculum. There is a lot of sunshine happening.